You guys again?
You know what time it is.
Yep.
I guess I'm alone here, guys. Welcome to the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture Show on Tuesday, February 3rd, ahead of Super Bowl Sunday. How are we feeling? It is February, guys. We've gotten through the polar vortex of January, and it's still cold as shit outside. How we doing?
The snow hasn't melted 1 damn inch in Baltimore City.
It's warm here today. It's 28.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is a nice.
Heat
It's
wave.
a nice day. It's
Nice little
like
heat
30.
wave.
It's like 36 here, and this is the best it's been in a while too. I think it's supposed to get up to like 40 today, though.
Nice burp there. You can see.
Oh, gotta get that. Gotta get those demons out afterwards.
If we were ever to do a snake draft of burps, post shotgun burp would be number 1.
Yeah. You have different pitches when you burp. It's bizarre.
I feel like we need to hire somebody to go through all of our episodes and be like, and just pull all the burps from all the episodes from forever, and it'd just be like bah, bah, bah.
Super cut 'em.
There has to be like 1,000 of them.
I want to see how many poop breaks I've taken. It's got to be like 45.
45? More than that.
Even worse, I have hair. What the hell?
Laura, we said the same thing when he popped up on our screen. We said, "Oh, Brian, the hair."
I think this might be the first pod he's ever done without a hat on.
Well, this is what
sure.
I have a reason for it, and I'll explain in a little bit. But this kind of leads me into the first thing I want to get into today, and it has nothing to do with anything we normally talk about. It is boxing. Did you see the guy who got in a fucking boxing ring and was getting his ass whipped, and his toupee flew off while getting punched?
Yeah,
I did not see that. That's I mean, of all places to wear a toupee, that's probably the last place I'd pick. Probably most likely that you're going to get exposed, right?
That or if you're like a skydiver, I guess. Like,
true, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that wouldn't be my 1-1.
well, the best part is he tries to like smack it back down with his one arm while he's still getting punched in the ring.
I did not see it. I'm looking it up right now.
His name's like Jarrell, something like that.
Also, black guys historically have great bald heads, so just why not embrace it and just shave it off?
Yeah, take it home. Go home with it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, come all the way home. But the reason I'm doing this is my friend Nate, our friend Nate,
that's bad.
I got a new trail hat from my boy Chris.
Not the old
With
trail.
new trail. And he brought me a new trail beer. Nate brought me a new trail beer. So
Nice.
yeah, whatever the new trail logo is there.
Where are they?
Oh, New Trail's in Pennsylvania.
I've never heard of them. They must be relatively new, right?
Yeah, their best beer, at least for me, is a beer called Broken Heels. It's a hazy IPA. It's really tasty juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the hazies. All right. Anyway, let's get into some talk. Hold on. I gotta sneeze.
What the hell was that noise?
That was a sneeze.
What noises are coming out of the bodies today, boys?
I don't know, man. It's a bodily sounds day. Also, great idea for a draft. I know we've said this before.
What we got?
Best sports sounds.
Yes. Can we do that today?
I think we should do that today.
Let's do that today.
Let's do it today.
I mean,
Tiger Woods flushing his pitching wedge is going to be number 1. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about first? You interested that Kraft didn't get into the Hall of Fame either? Are you? Do you want to talk more about the Ravens defensive coordinator hire and maybe some of the new hires? We haven't talked about Doyle or Weaver, I don't believe, on the pod yet. Harbaugh hired Matt Nagy as his offensive coordinator with the Giants today, so that's interesting too. Where do you guys want to start?
Well, I mean, it seems like we're already going down the road of coordinators. Why don't we start there and then we can get into Hall of Fame?
Okay. Yeah, so we had 2 new coordinators. I don't think we talked about Doyle, right, on the pod last week. I think it was after our pods. So, yeah, 29 years old, right?
Yeah.
Pretty nuts.
Tell me he didn't go to private school. Tell me he did not go to private school with that name.
Doyle Declan. Yeah.
Declan Doyle. Is that his name?
Declan Doyle, yes.
Yeah.
What's his middle name? Mortimer?
What?
He doesn't. According to Wikipedia, there's no middle name listed. I was gonna say nickname. I don't think he has a middle name. Some people don't. I found that out at high school graduation. There was like 3 kids in my class that just didn't. Nobody said, like, they would announce every kid, and like there was like 3 kids that they were just like they didn't announce a middle name, and there was one of them was sitting in front of me. His name was Nick Darabassi. I was just like, Nick, why didn't they say your middle name? He was like, I don't have one, and I was like, that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you.
Some people have 2 middle names, Dusty.
I knew that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know 0 middle names.
One of my best friends in college name is Will Wilson. All right. So just let that quaff over you. His middle name is John McKenna. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah. His middle name is just a whole name.
That sounds like a Virginia snob.
He's from New Kent County, Virginia.
All right. So what do we think about Declan Doyle? He was the offensive coordinator for the Bears last year. Was he calling plays? Probably not, right? Was Ben Johnson calling plays?
Ben Johnson called plays.
Okay.
And that might be part of the reason that he wanted to leave, because as a lily pad, you got to be kind of like what when Bieniemy left Kansas City to go to Washington, was because Andy Reid was really calling the plays. So
yeah,
I feel like he had enough responsibility.
Yeah. I'm not really 100% sure. I mean, what his offensive scheme is going to look like. I guess it's going to be somewhat similar to Ben Johnson's. I don't really know. But hopefully, I mean, we got some new blood in there. We got a young guy. Based on everything I've heard, is everyone likes the guy. But 29 years old, I was pretty jarred when I heard that. I couldn't believe he started college in 2015 as a student, and he's an offensive coordinator.
It takes me off. Like, jeez.
Yeah, check the white in my hair.
On the other side of the ball, we get Anthony Weaver, which honestly I think is a really big get. He was getting some head coaching interviews over the course of the last couple of years. He's been a D coordinator before. Jesse Minter already came out and it announced that he was going to be calling the plays defensively. I think that probably ruled us out of some of the top candidates, but I was really excited about this hire. I think getting the guy back in the building, a guy familiar with the organization, played with us, coached with us before. I think it's great, and the fact that Minter's calling the plays, I mean, I'm happy with that. I think the Chargers defense was great this year. So yeah, I'm happy all the way around with the coordinator hires.
He's not
Obviously,
from the Chargers.
Who? Minter?
Minter is.
Minter is.
Yeah.
Weaver's
I
from
think
the Dolphins.
This is and I know we talked about this last podcast. This is definitely one of those 1-year hires for a D coordinator, because Anthony Weaver most likely will get a job next year. This is him. He wanted the D coordinator position before Zachary Orr got it, and he obviously didn't get it. So that's when he went to Miami. So he gets to come home. He gets to at least be part of the defensive play calling, or at least defensive scheme. And then, like you said, he's already had some head coaching interviews in the past. He'll get some more next year.
Yeah. Assuming the defense plays well.
Yeah, he'll go somewhere next year, I think, no matter what, to be honest with you. I think he was pretty close to getting a couple jobs this year. And just I'm sure he really wanted the Ravens job. But I mean, this is somewhere where he's comfortable. Comes back in the building, both sides know each other. And I mean, even during the Bisciotti press conference, they were saying, like, hey, when we interview Anthony Weaver, we need to, like, I know we have a lot of bias and we love this guy. Like, we need to, like, try to be a little bit fair here. Because I mean, I think they love him that much. I think they really do like him a lot.
Yeah.
So I actually think it was probably pretty close between him and Minter.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great hire. And I can't believe it actually happened, because, I mean, you think about it, he goes from the Dolphins where he's calling plays to here where he's not calling plays. But I mean, there's also only so many D coordinator jobs left in the league for him to lily pad up into a head coach, like Brian said, his verbiage, from the Ravens, because obviously the entire Dolphin staff got fired. So, all right, how many D coordinator jobs are left? And then you look at them and you're like, all right, which ones can I actually be successful with? And I think we all think that the Ravens have enough talent to be successful for sure. Hopefully we add a couple more pieces to shore it up a little bit, but
especially when we bring Calais Campbell back and put him in the middle of that defense, no big deal.
Yeah. One of the underrated hires that we made was this dude, Dwayne Ledford, who was the offensive line coach and the run game coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. We've hired him. Apparently, he's one of the most well-respected offensive line coaches in the league. And you can see the production they've had out of Bijan Robinson the last couple of years in Atlanta. Albeit the quarterback play hasn't been great there. But I think that could potentially be a step up for us. I think the offensive line was one of the biggest issues on the team this year. So getting a new guy in there, a new voice in there, hopefully that will get us moving a little bit in the right direction. But also Tyler Linderbaum is a big potential free agent that we're going to have to deal with. So
yeah. And if I could just circle back a little bit to the Anthony Weaver thing, good for him because look, the NFL is cyclical. It's very cyclical, and it looks like the new fad over the next, at least, especially this year, but most likely the next couple of years moving forward is going to be let's bring in some defensive head coaches. So Anthony Weaver's sitting in a pretty prime position as long as the Ravens defense plays well.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And to Dusty's point about this new offensive line / run game coordinator coach, I heard a couple people say that like behind Brian Callahan, he's like one of the most respected offensive line coaches in the league. So I mean, like what he said, I think that's a huge hire. So.
Yeah. Hopefully our offensive line is going to look a little bit different next year. I can't imagine Daniel Falele is going to be back, but we'll see. Maybe he'll make big improvements in the offseason. We're going to have to see, like I said, what we're going to do with Tyler Linderbaum because he's going to be probably the highest paid center of all time coming out of this offseason. And I don't really know if that's going to be for the Ravens or for some other team. I hope it's for us. But we'll see. And then I don't really know what else is going on the line. I think Stanley's got one more year left on his contract. Obviously, we have Rosengarten at right tackle. He's not going anywhere for at least a year or two. So, yeah, I could be a lot different on the O-line coming up next year. And we'll see a lot of time before then. How about Matt Nagy going to the Giants to be their OC? John Harbaugh formerly worked under Andy Reid. Matt Nagy and Andy Reid quite obviously have a lot of ties. I'm wondering if they had conversations about this now that Bieniemy has gotten the Chiefs job and Nagy was out. I know Nagy was getting some head coaching interviews. We interviewed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was kind of like an OC / head coach like hybrid sort of interview. I think they kind of did some of that. But I'm interested to see what he's able to do. A guy that I don't really think got like the full shot with the Bears as the head coach because Trubisky wasn't, the best. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good hire for the Giants, or do you think it's all remain to be seen, right?
Well, it's all remain to be seen, but I mean, just in terms of familiar, I can't say the word. The camaraderie, yeah. Littering end, the camaraderie between Harbaugh and Nagy and the coaching tree of Andy Reid. It seems like it's a decent fit, and it was kind of awkward, like we talked about last podcast about the for lack of a better term, closet firing. While Matt Nagy was probably in midair after not getting a head coaching job, and he comes back and Eric Bieniemy's already taken his job. This seems like it might have already been in the works. It's something that no one really talked about. So I think it seems like everyone's winning in this situation.
Yeah, and I mean, again, going back to what Dusty said here too, it's interesting. Like with I know we think Nagy probably I guess the talk around Nagy is that he underperformed with the Bears, but I mean, if that double doink ends up going in, and they're going to the NFC Championship game
with Mitch Trubisky.
Exactly. I mean, the whole narrative on him changes, right? I mean, who knows what he does the next year and the next year? Who knows? That's all we don't know, right? Yeah. But I mean, then that narrative could change. He's probably not getting fired. Everyone's probably saying like, "Oh, he turned the Bears around and from a shitty situation with Mitchell Trubisky and got him to the NFC Championship game." Or whatever it was. I forget what it was. It was either the divisional or the championship game.
I think it was to get to the NFC Championship. If I'm not mistaken, it was against the Eagles. But I remember that Bears team in particular, Vic Fangio was the D coordinator, and that defense was legit. That's the year Khalil Mack had just gotten traded there, I believe.
Yeah.
And Eddie Jackson was amazing for them. And I think Adrian Amos might have been on that team. Like there was a lot of really good players on that team. So
Unfortunately, all I can remember from that game is the double doink and the bear actually collapsing. Like
Yeah.
he's had a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good improv from the Bears mascot there.
Yeah, and I mean, and the reason why I bring this up, because somebody brought this up on a show that I was watching recently, and I'm like, man, that's a great point. Because if that goes in and they're going to that round and they have now, I think they finished that season with 12-3 or something like that, or whatever it was.
12-4, yeah. And they lost. Yeah.
So I mean, I feels like the whole narrative could have changed on him, but
that was the Nick Foles year. Nick Foles would have never gotten the moniker Big Dick Nick if that double doink didn't double doink.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You know what? And then you know what?
I think it is
my boy Matt Eberflus never gets a job.
Not. It was the year after. It was the year after the Eagles did beat them, but it was the year after.
Right.
Sorry.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. If ifs were fists, we'd all be drunk. All right, so
that's true. You're not wrong. Some of us, maybe not. Talking to you in the white shirt over there with the M on it.
What does that mean? I always like Dusty goes, alcohol just doesn't seem to affect Brian the way it affects other people.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't understand it.
Need to send you to science.
Hey, speaking of, I know this is off topic. Are you still coming in town tomorrow?
I'm coming to town tomorrow, yeah. But I'm not. I don't know if I'm going to be in Baltimore per se. I'm staying at my buddy's house in Columbia, so we'll see.
Okay.
I have to get up really early on Thursday. My flight leaves at 6 a.m. from BWI, so I'm not planning on going downtown because I know how that goes for me.
Sure.
But we'll see.
For all of us.
We'll see.
Anybody that goes downtown.
That's fine.
I'll let you know if I go downtown. I'll let you know. But if I do, it'll be probably lunchtime or maybe a little after, and then I'll probably be heading back to my buddy's house by the time it gets dark out. So just so I can try and pretend like I'm gonna get some sleep.
Got it. Because I'm kicking around going to Chaps tomorrow. I was talking to Deli about it yesterday because Chaps reopened yesterday.
Oh, okay. Nice.
The wildest thing that I was thinking about the other day was when I used to come into the bar to see you, Brian, before I worked my my midnight shift, and the fact that like I had the mental capacity to hold off all you clowns from trying to get me to drink before going into work was honestly astounding. And not the best decision I probably ever made, but I went there to go watch some baseball together.
Some baseball. I honestly think that I don't think Caitlin's ever had another Deep Eddy lemon drink in her life since coming to see this.
Well, that and she went to like it's like a C tier country artist that was playing, and she got some dirty ice cubes in her Deep Eddy lemons that day, and had a real rough next day, and she was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta watch out for those bad ice cubes. They'll get you.
Yeah, they get you all the time.
Yeah.
Man. All right, but yeah, so back to football, I guess, because I know we're gonna touch on the Hall of Fame here. We're gonna touch on the Super Bowl a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about the Hall of Fame. Robert Kraft, it was reported this morning, has also not been selected first ballot to the Hall of Fame class of 2026. We already knew about Bill Belichick. These are the only two announcements that have come out as of now, as far as I know. And I guess these are just leaks from the voters, or I don't really. Where's this information coming from, and how are these guys getting it? I don't really understand it.
Maybe Kraft broke ranks just like Belichick did and like leaked it to some media guy.
Yeah,
that's how Don Bandana Jr. and Seth Wickersham found out about Belichick, because Belichick's
Do we think the backlash to Belichick had anything to do with Kraft not getting in first ballot, or do we think that this was kind of this was already in the works beforehand, or what?
I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist. He's been up from the Hall of Fame 14 times prior to this. So what is 15? Okay, so just because Belichick happens to be part of it this time means that it was Belichick and him combined. Now, I mean, he should be in. I don't know why he isn't, but I just said Belichick has nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
I agree. I got nothing else to add.
Yeah, I tend to agree too. Robert Kraft also a checkered history.
And I could care less
person.
about owners getting in, to be honest with you. It's just not something I really care about. So,
I mean, the Orchard Park Spa down in Jupiter, Florida, will definitely already have him in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, his jersey's retired. His suit is retired there by some Asian lady.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't really have anything else on the on the NFL other than Super Bowl stuff. Do you want to do Super Bowl stuff now?
Roger Goodell has his state of the league, State of the Union conference yesterday. He is the king of saying absolutely nothing, just talking for 40 minutes and saying nothing.
He's a politician, man.
Absolutely,
that's how you got to be when you're doing that kind of job.
When they bring up and they brought up a bunch of good points came up. You know, like the Rooney Rule, there were 10 job openings. All these African-American coaches had interviews because of the Rooney Rule. None got hired. So, what, 30% of your league had job opportunities and no African-American coaches got hired? These are just fucking faux interviews, most likely, because most of these teams, and I'm going to say this, probably including the Ravens, knew who they wanted to hire already. And they just have to do this shit. And it is what it is. I think it's awesome. It's how Mike Tomlin got a job. I think it's phenomenal. But you can't tell me there's not some sort of fucking, 3 African-American head coaches, 3 out of 32 teams.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know how's the NFL going to change this rule? How are they going to police? I don't really know how it, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is here. I don't think the NFL does either. So it just seems like for the last 5 years we've been talking about this and nothing really has changed. Yeah. And I don't really know what the move is, and I don't think they do either.
Well, they tried something already by giving incentives. If you hire an African American coach, or you hire an African American GM, or if you hire African American assistant coaches, you get some sort of like draft compensation or bumped up or extra compensatory picks. Something like that. I don't know the exact rules, but there's definitely some sort of incentive. Like everyone gets a trophy award kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring this up is all the questions, no matter what the topic may have been, is we still have work to do. We evaluate everything we're doing all the time. Well, how much evaluation do you need to do over the course of your 20-year reign as an NFL commissioner till you actually get it fucking right? Figure it the fuck out. And by the way, you're a billion, multi-billion-dollar company. It's always something. They say a bunch of nothing, and really, I always say the same comment. The answer is money. Now, what was the question? It's very simplistic.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I can't either. I don't really have much to add in terms of that stuff.
And he just completely dodged the Steve Tisch Epstein shit. It was just It was like John Randall's Jabole swim move. Like, see ya.
He's good at that, man. He's good at that's why he gets paid the big bucks to sit in the seat that he's in.
Yeah, I can't believe he's been the commissioner for 20 years.
It's right around there. I want to say 18 to 20.
God, time flies. That's
nuts. So I'm not off by much. I don't want to sit here and say it's gospel, but it's up there. And he's done a really good job. He makes a shitload of money for the owners, and he takes there and he takes the arrows. I mean, he's William Wallace yelling freedom. But it gets to a point where you got to be a human and just be real.
And I think
while being discreet, you can still be a human.
Yeah, I think he does at times. And I think he does get a whole lot of flack because that's his job, is to take all the arrows, like you said. But I don't. We can all agree that every commissioner of any league is going to fuck up at least a couple times. And I don't believe that there's ever going to be a perfect one. But I do think that he gets a whole lot more shit than he deserves at times, because I do think that he's tried, whether it be the right decision or the wrong decision, but it seems like he's been trying. But there are decisions that are questionable, and I'm not sure where they're coming from. And it's probably the owners saying that.
Yeah, and look, I don't want to say the man has never done anything good for the league, because the man's done a lot of great things for the league. He probably does a lot of great stuff that we don't even hear about, and no one really needs to hear about it. but there are some glaring, mistakes. I mean, the Ray Rice bringing in a domestic violence case and having both of the parties in the room at the same time is a big hiccup. And that's just one example of some things. Destroying the Spygate tapes. Why not keep them? They're evidence.
I'm sure the NFL owners probably had a lot of hand in those decisions, and Goodell took the brunt of it, and that's why they've kept him in that job for a long time. And I think
I did like when they were like I don't know the appropriate legal term here, but when all the salaries had to be disclosed and it came out that Roger Goodell was making like $45 million a year, then they like changed something so they don't have to disclose his salary anymore. Now it's like there's an assumption he's making like $60 million a year. That's incredible. Good for him.
Generation of Goodells are going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean he's making more money than Shohei Ohtani.
I think a lot of people are making more money than Shohei Ohtani. He's only making like $2 million a year
at the moment. Yes,
I think Tyrese Halliburton's making more than him, and he's not even playing a game.
His Achilles is done. Oh my god. All right, yeah. Do you guys want to talk some Super Bowl stuff, or do you want to save that for the end of the pod? How do you want to do it? Because I'm not going to be able to be on Thursday, so this might be the only show we have.
I think we're going today and tomorrow, right? Okay. Are we going today and tomorrow? And
I'm cool with tomorrow too. But,
yeah. But I think I'm just going to ask you guys a question about the Super Bowl. If you want to get into intricacies, you're more than welcome to. Is this one of the more subdued, laid back, under the radar Super Bowls we've had in a while?
For sure.
I feel that way. I wouldn't bring the question up, but I feel that way.
I remember when we were saying on the podcast last week, like it feels like for me, it feels like the emergence of the Patriots. It was almost like a year early. It was unexpected. And then on the other side, you have Seattle, who's been pretty good over the course of the last decade and a half. But they have the new quarterback in Darnold. They have a new head coach that's not super recognizable. It's just maybe two of the teams that the league maybe wouldn't have shifted their focus on, like from a marketing standpoint, and maybe that's why it's so under the radar. Are you excited for the game, or do you think it's just kind of? Do you think your excitement for the game is less because of the less fanfare, or do you think it's just? What's your opinion on it?
I mean, we're sports junkies, so I'm assuming we're all excited for the game. For the common fan, like for example, I'm going to use my mother as a reference. My mother might not even know the Super Bowl is happening this weekend, and normally she would if like there was some excitement around it. Like, obviously, the Ravens are in it, but if there's some sort of like hoopla around it, or a bigger team, or some sort of like big quarterback hoopla.
Who's hoopla?
So this one just seems very, very. This is a subtle Super Bowl. Is what this should be called.
I'm more interested in the news that I just saw today, and I can't believe I didn't see this sooner. The Seattle Seahawks are expected to be up for sale after the Super Bowl, and they're expected to get $7 to $8 billion on the sale, which these usually go for a little bit more, but that kind of came out of nowhere to me. I mean, I guess you sell at the highest point, right? But yeah, I'm just a little surprised. I don't know if it's something like Bisciotti, the owners are getting older and they're not passing it down, or what? Brian, do you have a little bit more knowledge?
Yeah, and this came out yesterday in Roger Goodell's press conference, is that why the Seahawks came up for sale now. And Goodell hinted that it was in Paul Allen, the late Paul Allen, it was in his trust to leave it to his family with a time frame of when they had to sell the team. And that time frame is coming up. So they're starting the clock, basically. Doesn't mean they're going to sell it after the Super Bowl, but they're going to sell it sometime between now and the end of next season.
Oh, it's like a 1031 exchange.
Yeah, so that's basically what the situation. It's not like they just came to like, oh, we're in the Super Bowl now, let's sell the team. It's one of those like we're legally obligated to do
it. So they this group also owns, or is it family or a group? I don't know.
I don't know, but I know Paul Allen's daughter. Paul Allen's daughter
right.
is like the head of the trust, and then she's got a group that came with her. I don't know.
It's Paul Allen's estate is who owns the team technically, and they also own the Portland Trailblazers. But apparently, they are already in and have a deal to sell the Portland Trailblazers for upwards of $4 billion to another group that owns also the Carolina Hurricanes. So I guess this family is just kind of getting out of their sports ownership, their whole sports ownership. I guess their whole thing. It's $12 billion they're going to end up getting out of it. So it works out. Looked like.
Good.
I didn't know anything about this. So he was the Microsoft co-founder. He died in 2018. Okay, so his sister is the controller of the team.
I saw daughter. Sorry
She's the executor of the trust. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So thought that was interesting.
That is interesting. That Super Bowl win could make that valuation go up a little higher.
I'm getting texts from Nate and Stephen Brooks, who are over at Pig and Rooster. You guys can go fuck yourselves, to fix my bed head. So I had to put my hat back on.
I love this little exchange in our comments going on. As a fan, this actually feels like the Raiders starting to take right steps towards an actual rebuild. Super Bowl in 2 years. Joe Racky says, Randy, how many times have you said that in the last 10 years? Randy said, those didn't count.
The Raiders are 2 years away from being 2 years away. Like they get out of here, Randy. Get out of here.
Yeah, and this was something else I wanted to give like a little rundown on. If you aren't up to date, which I'm sure you are, the Arizona Cardinals have hired Mike LaFleur. The Cleveland Browns hired Todd Monken. The Giants have hired John Harbaugh. Tennessee hired Robert Saleh, and the newest, it's not officially done yet, but it's pretty much done, expected to be done. Clint Kubiak to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Clint Kubiak looks almost spot on identical to his father. It is actually kind of scary.
Yeah, he does. I noticed that on the sideline.
Strong jows. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Kubiak family. Gary Kubiak, that season in Baltimore, man, I just love that. It was only 1 year.
Hearing Tom Brady say his name, I want to punch the television. He has this like weird LA accent. It's like Kubiak. Kubiak. Clint Kubiak.
It's such a weird thing to get mad at.
What are you going to drive?
You know
I
how many
understand
people get
because I get mad at like random voice inflections all the time, but it is such a weird thing to get mad at when somebody else is explaining it to you. You're just like, are you a psycho?
Well, somebody called me Ferrero Rocher the other day, which was great.
I love those.
Yeah, those things are good.
Those things are so delicious.
So good.
This is the guy who wanted to get rid of fucking Milky Ways last week. So,
I mean, they're a bad version of Snickers, guys. Come on,
dude. You're gonna die on that hill with me. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I'll die on it. I don't.
Jay Hartnick's agreed with you, which is disgusting.
If I have a Milky Way and a Snickers sitting there, which one are you gonna choose? I mean, it's either Snickers or it's fucking Great Value brand version of Snickers. It's the bad version of it.
I grew up in Dundalk. I'm going the Great Value version. I'm going Milky Way.
Fair. You're getting your cereal. Your cereal doesn't have a box. It comes in a plastic bag.
It comes in a bag. That's right.
Oh man. Bag cereal and RC Cola. That's what he grew up on.
RC Cola. We were having this conversation the other day. If you could get rid of one soda, what soda are you getting rid of?
Pepsi.
Anything Pepsi related.
Whoa,
Actually,
Dr. Pepper?
There's one
is going
Pepsi.
away?
I was going to say there's one Pepsi, and it's probably Dr. Pepper.
And Mountain Dew?
I'm not a huge Mountain Dew fan. Give me Sprite. I mean, Sprite's not even a close comparison, but
Sprite is Sprite's Coca-Cola Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's saying he likes the lemon lime soda better than a Mountain Dew or a Mellow.
Fair enough.
I like Mountain Dew when I was a kid, but I haven't really drank it much as an adult, so I don't really even remember what it tastes like. I just know it has a shit ton of sugar in it. Twix Twix for all of them is correct. Joe, that is the correct answer. Twix is the best candy bar. It's the only candy with a cookie crunch.
Thank you for that. That's very nice. And if I'm getting rid of one candy bar, I'm getting rid of Sub-Zero bars. Those are worthless.
I've never heard of them.
Exactly, because it's already being extinct. I've already started the movement.
So Joe's saying Dr. Pepper is not a Pepsi brand. Maybe it's his own brand.
I don't know though. It's Dr. Pepper.
Like all things Pepsi.
They are distinct brands, but most restaurants that have Pepsi have Dr. Pepper.
Randy, start drinking soda. The Raiders will win 5 games next year.
Yeah, dude. Get yourself one of those Zevia ones.
Sodas.
The stevia sodas.
No,
yeah.
those suck too.
There's a root beer one that's pretty good.
Hey, I'm taking a Fanta any day or a Shasta. Give me these things. These are like I'd say drinking in Glen Burnie.
No, we were Sunkist family.
Oh, Sunkist is tasty.
Yeah.
Still am.
I have some Diet Sunkist in the closet right over here.
Yes, I like that.
It's been
Sunkist-
for a while.
Sunkist Zero Sugar is like my kryptonite.
All right, I like that. I dig that.
Yeah.
I tell you, give me a good cream soda. And if people don't like cream soda, you're not a friend of mine. Sorry.
I just didn't have a lot of it growing up, but I do like
Brooks
it.
didn't talk. Brooks did not talk at all. You don't like cream soda?
No, not like I'm just gonna choose something over it.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I think we all
If
agree.
I'm gonna put it in ice cream, maybe
All right.
like a root beer float kind of deal, but with cream soda.
Cal loves orange soda.
Hell,
Cal loves
orange
orange
soda.
soda.
Are we all Birch?
I do.
Are we all Birch beer fans?
Huge Birch beer guy.
Huge.
And there's only one.
Pennsylvania Dutch. Yellow
Pennsylvania
can.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania Dutch. And I still swear by this, and it's the only place I've ever seen it in my entire life. Shady Maple. The one word I can't say, smorgasbord, because I had an H to it for no reason.
Smorgasbord.
I can't say it appropriately. They have clear birch beer on fountain. I've never seen it before in my life, and that's the only place
I've seen it in the bottle. I've seen like clear birch beer in a bottle, but
Really?
I don't understand it.
Is it Pennsylvania
saw-
Dutch, or was it like
No.
another brand?
You had to have seen it in like a Pennsylvania market or something like that.
Like it's just in a glass bottle, like a glass
Okay.
root beer bottle kind of deal. Beer bottle, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, root beer is my favorite. I was talking to somebody about root beer floats the other day. I don't think I've had one in like 15 years. When I was a kid, I probably had a root beer float at least 3 times a week. I fucking love root beer.
I still love root beer. Now, are you an A&W guy, a Barks guy?
I would say Barks. If I can't get the IBC like bottle,
IBC is
IBC.
Then I'm
IBC is
going.
good.
But otherwise, if I'm not getting like a bottle, I want I think Barks and then Mug and then A&W.
All right, so I'm going to go Barks because that was the easiest and most accessible in terms of the can.
Yeah.
But I will say this: remember when KFC and A&W would have like the combined like fast food joint, and they would have
Not
an
anymore?
A&W on tap. Now that was different. That was a different ball game. That's a different ball game.
That I don't know.
It was like a
There
beer
used to
tap.
be. If I'm not mistaken, there used to be an A&W right outside of the BWI.
Yeah, it's
Would make
connected.
sense.
It was
Yeah.
connected to the KFC that was right there.
Was it actually connected to the KFC?
I'm pretty sure there was
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a dual thing there.
Yeah, it wasn't like the fountain stuff where you click it. No, this was actually a beer tap that you pulled down. And I'm like, this is a game changer.
Interesting.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're talking like best Mountain Dew, best root beer, IBC out of the glass was the move.
That's the stuff. We have bottled root beer at Turtle. I drink one every now and then. It's not IBC, so it's not premium, but it's good stuff. It's still root beer. Anyway, we just talked about root beer.
This is our podcast. We went from the Super Bowl to root beer.
We went from the Super Bowl to Milky Ways to Mars bars to root beer.
And you know what? I mean, so I went to Monster Jam this weekend, and we were at this restaurant eating lunch before we went.
Hmm?
And it's just like whenever somebody comes up to your table and they're like, "What do you want? A Diet Coke? Is Pepsi all right?" No. Is Monopoly money okay? I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink your fake fucking Coke. Get out of here. Pepsi stinks.
We
had it right with Coke. Just leave it at that.
In Ocean City. It's like there's a Pepsi there's a Pepsi thing in Salisbury. So and it's super cheap down here. Like 95% of the restaurants have Pepsi as opposed to Coke, and it's you can tell. You can tell pretty much everywhere down here has Pepsi. There's a couple places that have Coke. Actually, one of the places I work at, Cabanas, we have Coke products. First place I've ever worked at with Coke products, I think.
Hey, how was Monster Jam, dude?
It was good. There's a bunch of monster trucks.
Yeah. Really, really cool if you're a 5-year-old kid, but not really cool if you're a 35-year-old man.
No, I mean, it's fine. It was at Lucas Oil Stadium. So, I mean, there's beer sales going on. They sell craft beer there. They have what's it by Goose Island? They have Beer Hug and Tropical Beer Hug. So they have like 9% beers there. So I had a few of those and had a great time.
Yeah, there you go.
I saw the Instagram of Banksy. He had the headset on. Did you wear earplugs?
Nah.
No, it's just for the kids to make sure they're all right.
Just fuck up my ears. I don't care. He doesn't he doesn't know any better. I know better, and I'm just like, screw it.
Did he have a great time? Did he get to see Gravedigger and he loved everything?
He loved Gravedigger. Obviously, he loves El Toro Loco too. There's a bus one that he really likes. That's it was called something Crusher, Classroom Crusher, I think, that he likes. That's like it's basically a school bus. And then Lucas Oil has their own like almost like a semi truck looking one, which is pretty cool. It's like I guess it's kind of like the hometown one. But yeah,
Gus Bus.
Oh,
did he have Bigfoot? Bigfoot's still around, right?
Last year, yes, he wasn't there this year.
Okay.
So
is it a guy or a truck?
A
What?
truck.
I mean,
he said he wasn't there this year. I didn't like.
But the guy, I mean, it's a guy driver because there are 2 female drivers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. One of them liked my my thing. It was the Lucas Oil drivers, actually, like a girl lady from Quebec, I believe.
Girl lady.
I don't know how old she is. So I don't know. Should I call her lady? Should I call her girl? I don't really know.
Large Marge driving it. What's going on here?
No. I mean, they're decent looking girls, guys. I mean, like, give it to. You would think that they would be like the most redneck, overweight looking girls you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, like shoving pancakes down their gullet before they get in the truck.
Have a huge dip in or something.
A shawl. We're good people. We're good people.
Man, I saw that at a baseball tournament that I was playing in. One of the moms had a dip in, and I was like, I've never seen that before.
Well, I'm taking her to the brawl. The brawl broke out.
I was down when I was playing at East Carolina.
All right. Before we get into any other stuff on the pod today, let's do this snake draft. You want to do a snake draft?
Yeah, we got to play the song. Roger McNuggs, what's up, dude?
Has his smile always been kind of crooked?
I don't know. Do you sleep with that thing in your pocket?
No, it's sitting on my kitchen counter at all times.
At all times.
Yeah.
Just in case you need it.
Yeah, just in
We
case.
can't show Kelsey that thing because
right next to this,
she got a chicken nugget guy.
This Hot Wheels WCW Sting Hot Wheel
Oh,
I found. It's pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
And Dusty, after we get done the draft, we got to talk Royal Rumble.
Oh, all right. Cool. I didn't watch
Before we start the draft, can we talk about Brett Favre wearing our hat the other day that you sent?
Oh, Mark Gronkowski. Yeah.
What's his name? I thought it was Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Like, not even kidding. Had a New York Jets jacket on and everything.
Yeah. So you got Mark Gronkowski or Mark Rutt, club member, St. Gerard's member. He wore it, and then I have a delivery driver for Breakthrough who wears Gary Williams from my lawn furniture hat every single day. He said he wore it on vacation and was getting so many questions.
I love it. I love it,
dude.
I'm going to be wearing it in St. Kitts. I'm going to be the only person that's ever worn that hat in St. Kitts.
Yeah, give you the first.
Oh, our hat's making an appearance at the Waste Management this weekend, guys.
Ooh, yeah, we're going to be all over. We're going to be represented all over the world this week.
Who's boots on the ground? Who's boots on the ground?
Charlie Haley. Chuck
nice.
Haley.
Cool. Yeah, our resident Steelers fan.
He's got
very
box
excited
seats.
about Mike McCarthy.
Got box seats. I should have sent him with a couple freebie hats to give out to the Bob Does Sports guys or something.
All right, we have played the jingle, so let's do this snake draft and we'll start bullshitting. What order do you guys want to do? Best sounds in sports.
Dusty, why don't you pick the draft order, man?
Let's just go 1, 2, 3 in order of which way we're on the screen. Brooks, Dusty, Brian. How about that?
Got it.
All right, Brooks, you get first pick. What's the best sound in sports?
Give me the pop of a mitt. Since we are a baseball centered show, we are baseball guys. So the pop of the mitt is definitely one for me. Being a pitcher, that you always remember, especially when you get a good catcher with a good mitt.
Yeah,
Makes it sound like you're throwing a whole lot harder than you actually are.
yeah.
That makes you feel good about yourself.
Yep. Yep.
For me, best sound is just flushing an iron in golf or flushing a wedge in golf. There's no better feeling in the world, and the sound that goes along with it is great. So I'm just gonna say a flush golf shot. Yeah.
Man, you guys left me with 3 heavy hitters. I only get to pick 2, which sucks. I'm going to go with the sound of summer, and that's the crack of a bat, crack of a wooden bat,
Yep.
hitting the ball. And then I'm going to go with the rattling of a putt into the hole.
I like it.
I'm gonna go for just a swish, nothing but net.
Mm-hmm.
Just that sound, nothing but net. Uh-oh.
I've already run out of stuff. You guys took all
Oh,
the other ones.
yeah, there's so many good
There's
ones.
so many things.
You took my best ones.
And can a sound be a phrase?
No.
No, it has to be legit just a sound. That's it. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it can't be like an Al Michaels call.
Because I was going to say, gentlemen, start your engines. Kind of situation.
I think you could probably that.
But it's a statement. It's a comment. So it's like
Yeah.
One that I always enjoyed for whatever reason, and you guys can tell me if this is okay or not. Like as a hitter, if you're not even if you're not a hitter, but like when a pitch is thrown and you hear you know what I mean?
Oh, like the
Before it hits
actual velocity of the pitch.
the
Like
sizzle.
you can hear the sizzle, not the pop of the mitt, but like the sizzle coming in when it's
You can hear it in the outfield sometimes when a line drive or like it's a second
It
baseman
whizzed
if a line
by.
drive goes over your head or something like that. Yeah.
one like I obviously
I know it vividly. Hey, when it goes by, you're like, I'm in trouble.
As a hitter, you guys can hear a lot better than we can as pitchers, but like every once in a while I was able to hear it, and it's like as a pitcher, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually throwing decent today. But I mean, you can always hear it like from the dugout. If somebody's throwing hard, you can hear it if you're close enough.
How do you want me to write it down? Like
how about
a baseball whizzing by you or something?
like a baseball pitch sizzle, I guess. I don't even know.
Baseball sizzle. I'm just gonna put baseball
All right.
sizzle in all caps. All right, you get 2 because you were
great
back to back here, and he was struggling to find one. So.
I know.
That's fantastic.
There's a couple big ones that you're not thinking of.
I know. Give me the sound of somebody spraying ice on the hockey rink. Spraying some snow.
Oh, okay. All right. I was confused about what you meant there, but I understand now. All right. Well, give me just 2 football players colliding. Just the pads clashing like an Oklahoma drill almost. Just give me that. Give me that sound.
All right, I'm going to go very, very broad here. The roar of a crowd just getting fired up. I mean,
I thought about that too. I was like, just the sound of some of the crowds after like the craziest sports moments.
And then I'm kind of going back to Gentlemen Start Your Engine, the roar of an engine. Like when they fire up those engines, the Indy, it kind of gets your juices flowing a little bit.
Yeah. All right. I mean, we're running low. I guess this could be a good thing or a bad thing. How about a puck hitting the crossbar or hitting like the post?
I hate that.
Yeah. Well, it could be a good thing. But it's an iconic sound. I'm gonna take it. Puck hits the pipe.
And what I get 2 here, I guess.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
Give me Christ, I'm going all baseball, I guess. Give me the sound of an umpire for a strike 3 call.
Yeah. I actually really like that. I didn't even think about that. Umpire strike.
That's not actual real words.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly onomatopoeia. Yeah.
And then
I got a random one.
give me the sound of just a basketball dribbling.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's not bad.
Oh wow. Okay. Now that you said basketball dribbling, I thought of something else. Give me squeaky sneakers on a basketball court.
All right, there you go. It's good. I'm going straight to Ham Porter, and this has to do with diving. Cannonball! And you hit that water, and all hell breaks loose.
That's sport.
Diving's a sport.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The other one I was thinking about is when you're at a horse race, just like the sound of like the horses going around the track. No, just like the clip clopping, basically.
Yeah.
Of the horses.
Well, even the ring when they unleash the gates.
Oh yeah, that's a good when they were like the
bell. Yeah.
Yeah, the bell that they ring. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name.
Honorable mentions, boys. Get any?
I mean,
I'm getting a special delivery. Here comes one of my favorite sounds.
The dink.
I'm getting a special delivery by Nate. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers, boys. Or as
Cheers.
I can say, giddy up.
Giddy up.
Thank you, Nate.
Nate Dog.
Brian, you have any?
Nate.
Brian, you have any?
Brian's thinking. My honorable mention would be like in bowling, a strike of the pins. Like when you get a flush.
Bad miss.
That's a miss.
That's a great answer.
When you have a flush strike, not like a What I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's another one. You just made me think of it. Cracking a billiard, like a crack when you break a real good break on a billiards table.
Yeah. My other one. What was my other one?
That's a good one. That's a miss.
Wow, bowling pins is such a miss. That's such a great sound. When you walk into a bowling alley and you hear the pins, God, that's so nostalgic.
Honestly, just since no other sport really gets this, I mean, you hear it a little bit in like football and soccer and stuff like that, but like metal cleats on cement.
Yeah.
Like as you're walking, or like in the dugout when you hear the clicking in the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. Good. Damn. How about the thwap sound when you hit like a flush bunker shot? Like I guess I said golf. I said the slap in the sand. Yeah.
Slap in the sand.
The ball hitting the crossbar in soccer or football or anything like that. I guess I kind of said that with hockey.
It's not a good sound. Nobody likes.
What about here's
what about
one.
A dude getting boarded in hockey, just getting crashed up against the boards?
And I was thinking about this. What about a goal in hockey? You get that horn, right?
Yeah.
When the puck goes in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about like specific sounds, like the Florida State tribe chant or anything like that? I hate that, but that's an iconic sound of the sport.
If anyone said the Yankee whistle after a strikeout, I was gonna fucking throw something.
I hate that so much. That and the Broncos incomplete chant after it drives me nuts. Like how many times can you do that in a game? Like in that,
EAGLES Eagles thing, I can't. If I hear that one more time.
If we could have used words, I would have done. I think it's Mississippi State or Texas A&M where they do like when a guy throws 4 consecutive balls, ball
4.
Yeah.
ball 5,
Yeah.
ball 6, and that's got to get in your head so fucking bad.
Dude, there's some famous videos of like guys just getting completely like. It happened in Pittsburgh one time. Johnny Cueto was pitching, and they just yelling Cueto, and Russell Martin takes him deep. God, it's such a good video. You go.
Oh, you know what another one is? This is going back to Maryland, dude. Maryland basketball when they would take the newspapers out and rattle the papers when the opposing team would come out,
or the keys on 3rd down or 4th down. Yeah, keys.
God, that got so overblown, and then nobody had keys anymore.
What about like maybe a chair shot in WWE or like going through a table?
Yeah,
a good one.
Or the charge trumpet.
Charge, yeah. Just the organ. The organ had a baseball game just in between. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we didn't even say that. Yeah, just any kind of baseball chants like that, or you couldn't say 7th inning stretch sounds, but yeah, I don't know. We went through a lot of them though. Just a vendor yelling hot dogs, that would be great. That's a great sound.
Get your beers, man.
Cold beer. One or the other.
Enter Sandman at Virginia Tech. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking.
Does that count?
Yeah. I don't know.
Stone Cold's Glass is great.
Oh, that is really good. Damn.
Enter Sandman might be not just Mario Rivera, but at Virginia Tech, that might be the best entrance.
Oh, remember that one like crazy knockout in UFC where you could just hear the guy getting kicked in the face?
Yeah, that was rough, dude. I felt like he broke everything in his face.
Yeah.
That's not a great one, Dad.
That's a bad one, Dad.
That's a bad
Glenn, 1 year older, coming in off the top rope here. Like, what's going on, man?
All right, that is our draft for today. So that was a fun one. I like that one. That's like a little off the wall. I think that was fun. Let's get into some baseball because we did talk some baseball sounds. Mariners big trade. All-star second baseman Brendan Donovan is going to the Mariners from the St. Louis Cardinals, who have also traded Nolan Arenado this offseason. So it looks like they're kind of Wilson Contreras too. I didn't even think about that. They're kind of cleaning house a little bit.
They're rebuilding. I mean, they're definitely just showing, hey, it's rebuild time. Let's go. They're dumping. Can someone, and you guys are a little bit more knowledgeable on this gentleman than I am. Can you explain Mr. Donovan to us? I know he's a massive utility guy and was an all-star. Was he worth an all-star appearance? Did he get a courtesy all-star appearance because he's with the Cardinals? Like what?
He's a good player. He hits for average. He doesn't hit for much pop. But he's one of those guys who's like he can play most of the positions, especially in the infield, and he hits 280 every year. And he's you could kind of slot him in the lineup anywhere. He's just a professional baseball player. He's probably not a yearly all-star, but he's a guy who's going to be
a professional
average starter.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's an above average starter, I would say, in the league. A guy who's going to make the all-star team maybe one every 3 or 4 years. Not like going to blow the doors off of your team, but he's a guy who you can stick in the lineup confidently every day, and you'd be perfectly fine with it.
I mean, Worth giving up a top 100 prospect. And I'm asking questions. I'm not trying to give opinions.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, the top 100 prospect that they traded is the switch pitcher. I don't know if you guys know anything about this guy, but he pitches from both sides. He throws over 95 miles an hour from left-handed and right-handed. I think they've said that they think his right side is his better side. So I don't know if necessarily he's going to be switch pitching his whole way through the majors or the minors or whatever, but I'm sure they're going to try it at the very least. I mean, if you could throw 95 left-handed, why not try? I don't know. But his name is Gerangelo Cinci, I think is how you pronounce it, but it's a really, really hard name to pronounce. It's spelled incredibly. There's a lot of J's in it. So, yeah. But yeah, and they got a couple other prospects, and this was a 3-team deal. I think that was probably salary related. I don't think that.
Gotta be. I was wondering why they brought the Rays into the mix because
Yeah,
they didn't seem like they needed to be in the mix, but it had to be dump of
Well,
salaries.
it's the Rays probably just trying to get 2 more freaking swings at it with prospects, which is kind of what they do. But yeah, I think for the Mariners, I like it. I mean, they lose Jorge Polanco this offseason to the Mets in free agency. They had Eugenio last year. He signed with the Cincinnati Reds in free agency, which I want to talk about as well because I thought that was an interesting deal. But I mean, you get a starting second baseman who has, in his 4 years in the league, hit 281, 284, 278, and 287. So, I mean, this guy's incredibly consistent. He's going to hit 280 every year. He's
282
very good defense. He's played every position on the field in his 4 years, besides catcher and pitcher. So, I mean, just a pretty valuable guy. He's 28 years old. He was an all-star last year. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's a good pickup.
Yeah, and I think the M's are in win now mode too. So they need to, if there's any glaring issue, if there's a glaring issue, they need to go take care of it. So, I mean, Christ, third base, I guess, is now going to be an issue for them too. So they might not be done unless they have somebody coming up that they think is gonna take that spot. I'm not like the biggest well-versed fan on the Mariners and what's going on over there. So I don't know what that situation looks like.
We got a guy. We try to get him on the podcast time to time, but he always bails. You know who you are. We don't got to say your name, Sean Barletta.
Yeah.
But
oh man, he's thanking us right now for John Harbaugh every single second.
Without a doubt.
We'll see. Who knows? Yeah. This.
Hey, Barletta, if you're watching this, Ben McAdoo's in the Super Bowl. Just want to throw that out there, buddy.
Where is Ben McAdoo coaching?
He's coaching for the Patriots.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He could be the sideline guy, keeping people away from going on the field. For all I fucking care. Hopefully his hair looks great.
Special assistant to who? Who are you? What are you doing?
Stay back guy. He's the stay back guy.
He's a senior defensive assistant. I knew he's
assistant to the traveling secretary. He's George Costanza.
Oh man.
Oh, random thought. I know we always have random thoughts and bounce around everywhere. But going back to Anthony Weaver joining back with the with the Ravens. Last stint with the Ravens, he was an assistant head coach. I wonder if they make him an assistant head coach again this time, since he's not going to be calling plays.
In general, I think the coordinator position usually gets the assistant head coach title, right?
One of them.
I don't know if that counts as like a pay bump? I don't really know how that works.
I don't know. Just something that just popped in my head after you said that.
Ben McAdoo.
After you said Ben McAdoo.
3 guesses on where Ben McAdoo went to college.
Tufts.
Arkansas.
We've talked about it on this podcast recently.
Tuskegee.
Hold on. The Meat Meeps?
The Meat Meeps. The Roadrunners? The Meat Meeps?
What did we talk about recently? Let me think about it. What college have we talked about recently?
A bunch.
It's not a popular one. Not one that's very popular.
How recently have we talked about it?
In the last couple of weeks, we talked about this college on the podcast.
Tell me it's like IUP or Bloomsburg.
IUP, there it is.
Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Right when you said recently in the last couple of weeks.
How awesome. And he's had the same haircut since he went there.
I mean, how do you – it's like he's like the brunette version of Mark Davis.
Is it?
Not really. And he's not as ugly in his face. His face is like the surface of the moon. But that being said, speaking of the low-level colleges, did you see the Tuskegee D2 coach basketball get handcuffed during the handshake line and escorted out by
For what?
So apparently during the game, after the game was over, you do the handshake line of a basketball game. There were football players from the opposing team in the stands, and they came down and were heckling the Tuskegee players, the basketball players. And so the head coach of the the Tuskegee, whatever they are, started yelling to get the fuck away. And the security guard at that place said that he was being accosted by said head coach, and he handcuffed him and ushered him out in handcuffs. He's now going to sue the school and probably win.
Yeah, why would they?
Didn't put fisticuffs on anybody. He was just like, get the fuck away from my players kind of deal. Defending his team.
Yeah, why would he handcuff him?
It's, I don't know. Any ideas? Any guesses on the Tuskegee University mascot?
I'm going to go Chippewas.
How about? Well, Brian probably knows since he knows the story. What state are they from?
I don't know.
Florida.
You're as close as you can get.
Alabama.
Alabama is correct. HBCU in Alabama. Their nickname is the Golden Tigers.
Oh.
Would not have gotten that. Golden Eagles I've heard of. Golden Tigers I don't think I've heard of. Let's talk about this Eugenio Suarez deal. Eugenio hit 49 home runs last year and got a 1-year, $15 million prove-it deal. Can you explain something to me? What the fuck is going on? Nobody wants this guy. I get he strikes out a lot. He doesn't play great defense, but he had 49 home runs last year. Not a lot of people can do that.
No.
I can't believe this. I'm sure the Reds are ecstatic to have gotten him at such a deal. He's played previously with the Reds in the past. I believe he came up with the Reds. But yeah, he's a 34-year-old, so a little bit older in the tooth, longer in the tooth, I guess. But 49 homers, longer in the tooth. Sorry.
Yeah.
49 homers last year. Gets a 1-year, $15 million deal with a $16 million player option for the following year, which is assumed that it will not be picked up by either party. Or I guess it's a mutual option. Sorry. But just really, really weird that he was only able to get a 1-year deal, especially when there's teams out there like Boston who doesn't know who's going to play third base for them. Teams like New York, who's going to play third base for them, I don't really know. So I don't know. There was a lot of interesting stuff going on. A lot of teams that were in contention that I was expecting to maybe make a run at Suarez, and nobody really did. And I would imagine that if you're a free agent hitter at this point, you're probably not feeling very good about yourself, because I think he was the best one left on the market. And the fact that he only got a 1-year deal tells me that a lot of these other guys that are going to be signing are going to be signing very low year, low AAV type deals if you're a hitter at this point.
This makes him a great trade option in case the Reds take a shitter or go into the shitter.
Yeah.
It makes him a very good trade rental.
It's a win-win for the Reds, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a win-win for both the Reds and for him. Look, the man's not going to have a bucket outside, asking for change. So he's going to come out on top in the grand scheme of things. And the Reds, if they do well, they made out extremely well. So, let it play out and see where we go. Who do we think the worst team in Major League Baseball is going to be?
I don't think it's going to be the White Sox.
I think it might be the Cardinals, which is crazy.
The Rockies still suck.
They're terrible.
And they're in a division with like 4 teams who are actually trying to win. So that's another problem.
Yeah, good point.
But I don't know, dude. It's not going to be the White Sox. It's not going to be the Athletics, because the Athletics have a lot of good talent on that team.
The AAA?
They're all locked up for like the next 8 years.
I know. They're signing dudes. What's going on?
They signed Jack Wilson, who was the front runner for the AL Rookie of the Year until his teammate Kurtz took over that moniker from him last year. He was hitting like 350 at the All-Star break or something like that. And his dad, Jack Wilson, used to play shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates back in the day. Him and Freddie Sanchez were a sweet little middle infield duo. But yeah, I'm happy that the Athletics are shelling out some money and getting some of their guys, hopefully, to stay there a little bit more.
They're not shelling out like a ton of money. They're
giving out 7 years, $70 million. It's big money for the A's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Brooks on mute or something, or
No, he's here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
Brian?
somehow can't.
This guy, man, I'm telling you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
All right.
How are you? I like to do the cha-cha. What's
I
your
like
favorite sandwich? What's your
do
favorite sandwich from Pig and Rooster while
cha-cha.
Steven and Nate and Dell sit there and laugh at us?
What's today's burger day?
I don't know. Dell usually makes it up today. Dell's moving a little slow. He was overserved last night. A truck ran over his head and we didn't get the license plate. So we'll figure that out a little bit later. But favorite sandwich from Pig and Rooster?
I usually get the pizza or the burger.
I like the burger quesadilla.
I'm going with the sub that's normally on the menu. It's called the brisket square. That's some tasty stuff right there.
I mean, you've probably been up and down that menu 20 times. I've only tasted a couple.
Fun fact, I actually have one right here. No, I'm kidding.
You've probably eaten everything on that menu 20 times.
My favorite burger he had is definitely the Crunchwrap Supreme Burger. That's
what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't take a poop for a couple days after eating that thing. It just clogs you up. But
I like
that's already have two of them.
I like the polar bear one, even though I didn't get to try it, just because it was a good week for us there.
Yeah.
6 teams have left the regional sports network Main Street to join the MLB's own production service for their baseball games this year. Those teams include the Milwaukee Brewers, Miami Marlins, Kansas City Royals, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and Tampa Bay Rays. The only other 3 teams that use Main Street Sports as their RSN, regional sports network, are the Atlanta Braves, the Angels, and the Tigers. Of those teams, the Angels and the Tigers are also expected to move to MLB's rights, and the Atlanta Braves are going to have to figure out their own thing. If any team in the league, other than the Dodgers and the Yankees, could hold an RSN at this point and maybe have their own.
And maybe the Red Sox. Nesson doesn't really.
In the Red Sox. I think the Braves could do it just because the 90% of the South is Braves fans because there's no other teams out there. So they do have a big area.
Turner Sports ran. I mean, hell, I remember watching Braves games when I was a kid in Maryland. And as to you guys on TNT.
Yeah, and the Cubs were always on Channel 14 too on WGN.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah.
We had this debate. Not this debate, but Dustin and I were texting back and forth the other day about channels growing up.
Yeah.
Do you remember what channels you had on like basic cable and what channels they were on?
We were talking about this at the bar the other night.
Sports
for hours.
Center, Nickelodeon,
Sports Center
Disney,
was ESPN was channel 26 for sure.
I remember Scramble Porn was channel 99, Spice Channel. You got to see a green boob from time to time.
Ours was like, like 56 or something like that. Okay, so our we were in agreement that like in agreement of Disney, TNT, USA, Disney, MTV. The only one the one that he first asked me about is the one that is in contention here is Nickelodeon.
I remember Nickelodeon. It was like channel like 19 or 29 or something when I was a kid.
That's different.
And then,
for us.
and I remember, and I know this is because we're baseball junkies. I remember Home Team Sports, HTS, was channel 7 because my dad used to always have it on when I would watch baseball games.
I feel like ours was 6 or something like that.
Mine was 7. That's all I remember.
Dude,
I remember vividly because there was always one number less than Cal Ripken's jersey number. I remember that vividly.
I know Glenn's gonna chime in here soon. He probably remembers, but I feel like Home Team Sports was 6 for some reason.
Nickelodeon was 33, I think. I know.
I think
MTV was 31 and Disney was 32, and I think Nickelodeon was 33.
Dustin, this might sway you. Discovery Channel was 33.
Oh shit, you're right.
What the fuck were you watching on Discovery Channel?
Dude, I don't know, but when you go through and I think 34
you couldn't
was
discover
like
your crotch back then. What are you talking about?
36 was Spike. 38 was Nickelodeon.
And 39 was ABC Family because that's where we watched Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Or 40. Was it 40?
It was up there somewhere.
It was somewhere around there. Me and Dustin and I had a complete conversation about just like channels when we were growing up the other day. Because he was trying to remember Nickelodeon, and we went through all the channels basically.
Yeah.
I was afraid of the dark.
I was out drinking with my buddies, and their channels down here are much different. But I had like 3 different generations of friends from Salisbury. I was talking to all of them, and they all had the same answer, and they all knew it. And I was like, why don't we know this? Home Team Sports was 56.
Yeah, but ours was always different from our friends too, because like we grew up in Anne Arundel County and
a lot of our friends were Baltimore County or
I wonder how that works, because like I was Baltimore County and Dundalk, and you guys are Anne Arundel County. Is it changed by county?
I don't know how it changed.
Also, what service provider you had? If you had if you had DirecTV versus Comcast or whatever.
Fuck if I knew then. Who knows?
Dish.
I remember my television was a piece of furniture. It had wood around it, and it was actually you put stuff on top.
Ours was massive. It was massive.
It was an ordeal to get that thing out of the house.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, we talked about this on the pod before, but regional sports networks are dying. It seems the MLB is going to be taking over the streaming rights for most of their games, and I think honestly that's probably a good thing. I don't necessarily love the fact that they're selling some of their games a la carte to some of the programs like Roku and Apple TV. It makes it harder for us to watch Orioles games sometimes, but I understand it. The NFL is doing the same thing. The NBA is doing the same thing. It's kind of a keeping with the Joneses situation here. You have to bring in as much money and revenue into the game as you possibly can. So as baseball fans, it frustrates us sometimes, but it is probably overall a good thing for the game moving forward to get more money involved. But do we think the regional sports network thing dying is just kind of it was going to happen eventually? It's kind of a product of the way that the society's moving, more streaming and that kind of stuff? Or do we think this is going to be a bad thing for baseball moving forward, a good thing? Do we think it's not going to affect it all that much?
I'm not going to answer your question directly, but baseball is the most regional sport out of all of the 4 major sports. So this could be a big detriment to Major League Baseball because...
Explain what you mean by that. Why?
Okay, so baseball is extremely popular in its region. So, for example, the Orioles and the Nationals are very popular here. We don't care about the Reds. We don't care about the Rockies. As opposed to, unless you're a degenerate gambler, as opposed to NFL, which is basically a national thing where you care about what the Seahawks are doing because of fantasy football or this, or you just enjoy watching Red Zone, which is nationally broadcast. No one really gives a shit about what's going on the West Coast from an East Coast baseball person standpoint, unless you're a crazy son of a gun like us. So baseball is so regionalized, and it succeeds in its regions. Now, not from a broadcast standpoint, but from a fandom standpoint. So I think that is going to be a hurdle they'll have to jump for sure. And do I understand why some of these teams are leaving their RSNs? Absolutely, because they're going defunct. And you're going to be left not being able to broadcast your games. And that's going to be extremely, extremely disappointing to all the fans. And then you lose fans. And you don't have anyone that shows up. And then you become the Oakland A's. So I think that is a big issue that they will have to deal with. And that's probably going to come up in this next CBA. And like we've all said, there's a lockout coming in December. But I'm going to stop pontificating. Pontificating got used. And I'll let you guys continue.
Brooks?
I mean, I'm not surprised, but I haven't given it enough thought to really have a good answer on whether I think that this is a good or a bad thing for the team. Like, if you're a fan of a team or not, I need to I need to think about it a little bit. I'm not really sure which way I want to go on this, and no matter which way I go on this, it's going to depend on how it gets handled by the MLB whenever they take it over. So, correct. I mean, that's going to be the final say on whether this is a good or a bad thing. But I mean, these regional sports networks bring in a lot of money for teams. So I don't understand why or how they're losing so much money.
And I think about the jobs too. Hey, Brooksy, I'm not trying to cut you off. Think about the jobs, right. The local broadcasters. People grew up remembering certain broadcasters. Like, you remember Rex Barney. I know that's a stadium guy, but you remember a Jim Miller. All right.
Tom Davis.
I'm sorry, a John Miller. You remember
Yeah.
a John Miller, a Tom Davis. You remember
Angel.
a Harry Carey, right? Harry
Joe
Carey
Angel.
doesn't exist
Yeah.
in
Bob
national sports.
Uecker, Vince Scully, all
Yeah.
those guys. Yeah.
And now, did like Bob Uecker and Vince Scully, make their hay in other places and maybe do some other events? Absolutely, but you don't get those. You don't.
Gary
You don't
Thorne.
get some. Yeah, and Gary Thorne ended up going to hockey, and even hockey's more national now because it spans different countries. So it's just
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
Buck Martinez wouldn't have a job with the Blue Jays anymore if you go national.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to think about this a little bit to really understand how I feel about this. I don't know which way I want to go on it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Other news: Luis Arias signed a 1-year deal with the San Francisco Giants right after Harrison Bader signed a 1 or 2 year deal with them as well. They're adding on the margins after not being able to lock up Kyle Tucker or any of the other top free agents this offseason. I mean, look, I think they got better this offseason. Luis Arias is a good player. I know he's controversial, and we talk about him, and I kind of give him a little bit of flack because he doesn't hit for much power. But I mean, the dude hit 328 last year. There's something to be said about that. And Harrison Bader, plug and play center fielder. Not a lot of those in the MLB. Not a lot of those certainly hitting free agency. So I think the Giants get a little bit better there. And they've been aggressive the last few years with adding Devers, adding Adames, Chapman. We'll see what happens with their pitching staff this year. But,
See what happens with Framber.
yeah.
Framber, where are you?
Punxsutawney Phil, 6 more weeks of Framber indecision. That was fun.
That was phenomenal.
I think wherever he signs right now, the fan base is going to be pissed unless he comes out and absolutely is Cy Young.
I mean, if he signed with the Orioles, I wouldn't be pissed, but 31 teams are going to be pissed.
I hear you, but I'm still going to be like, hey, you better come out and fucking shove if you're going to. I mean, this feels like, let's get into it. So this feels like to me and everything that we read on the internet that we have the best offer, but he doesn't want to come here.
Right? It feels that way. Yeah.
And do you want to go down that road? I know we all want him, right? He's the best available option, of course. But do you want somebody in the clubhouse that and all the guys know that he doesn't want to be there?
Brian, you look like a bobblehead. You're creeping me out. Remember when in the Santa Claus, it may be the second Santa Claus, where the fake Santa Claus takes over? That's what you just look like. He's always smiling. He looks so robotic and so weird.
Great reference.
Yeah, that was on my mind. I watched those movies that
was good.
This past Christmas. Christmas past? Yeah. I mean, I tend to agree with you, Brooks.
Jack Flaherty, right? I mean, he didn't want to be traded to us, and then nothing really got out of the locker room that said he was a bad teammate, but I think
it didn't work.
From the implications that you heard and the body language that you saw, it didn't seem like he enjoyed himself here. So do you want that again with Framber? Even if we know he's a great pitcher? I don't know. I really don't. I'm kind of done with it, to be honest with you. I'm just sick of hearing about Framber. I just want him to sign somewhere.
Yeah.
You brought him up. We didn't bring him up.
I know, but we have to talk about it.
Just to give some context. Here's some context on the Brendan Donovan thing, so we can get off of Framber here. This is from Passon yesterday. Player A. I mean, you just look at the numbers; they're basically almost exactly the same. Player A is Brendan Donovan. Player B is Bo Bichette. This is over their last 3 years, almost exactly the same numbers. Most of Donovan's F4 will be coming from defensive metrics, that kind of stuff. Bo Bichette has a little bit more pop, but is still more of a contact guy. So just to give you guys context, if you don't know who Brendan Donovan is, and you might not because he's not exactly the most household name in the MLB. yeah, we all know Bo Bichette, and he got a good amount of change this offseason. And
Well, this
Brendan
is
Donovan,
look at what wins games now. All right, take a look at the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, they're literally a pop fly away from winning the World Series. They were 2 outs away from winning the World Series until Rojas hit a home run. If you get a bunch of guys in the lineup that can fucking put the ball in play, and look, okay, maybe they ground out, 80% of the time, but they're going to get hits at some point or another. The ball finds a way, right? It's like life finds a way in Jurassic Park. So you get a bunch of guys who can actually slap hit, put the ball in play, not strike out, put some pressure on the defense, maybe steal a couple bags, know how to bunt, believe it or not. They actually turn the bat over, and it's kind of weird. You can actually just nub it down the line. You actually are going to be in games. As opposed to these fucking power hitters, everybody loves the fucking slam dunk and the three-pointer. If you shoot a bunch of fucking mid-range jumpers, you're going to be in a fucking game. So,
chicks dig the long ball, dude.
well, and chicks dig World Series, and chicks don't dig losers. So, all right, that's all I'm going to say. I mean, I think what they're doing in terms of in Seattle, I think that's a good thing. Like, just get some depth. Get some guys that can hit. Have a guy who hits 282, batting number 3 in your lineup. Because he's going to put pressure. If you get the first 2 guys on, you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Is he going to bunt? Is he going to slap it to the right side with 2 runners in motion? Like, who knows?
I don't know. If I'm Seattle, I like this move, but I mean, you can't open the pocketbook for $15 million for Eugenio to come back just for a year. I mean, I maybe that was offered to him, and maybe he wanted to go back to Cincy. Who knows? Cincy certainly a better ballpark to hit in historically than Seattle. Seattle's notoriously hard to hit in, but I mean that lineup is loaded. Now you trade for Donovan. You already have Naylor there. You already have Cal Riley there, who's a stud. You have Randy Arozarena and Julio Rodriguez in the outfield, who are studs. I mean, there's guys there, and they have one of the best rotations in the league year in and year out. I mean, this is one of the best teams in the league.
They might pick to win the AL right now, period.
Yeah.
I mean, flat out, they would be, period. I hate to say that because Marletta's going to crucify me and tell me that I'm jinxing him as I wear Seattle Mariners colors.
You can't jinx the Mariners any more than they've already been jinxed. They've been
I think they're betting. I think Vegas has them as the favorite to win right now.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's interesting.
Double check that. I heard that the other day.
To win the American League, right? Not because
Yes.
the Dodgers have to be heavy favorites, I would imagine.
Yeah, and I just saw this tweet, which I thought was interesting. So players over 35 home runs last year, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them, and the Orioles signed 2 of them this year. That's kind of fun.
Taylor Ward and Pete Alonso.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
And
one of the other ones, we gave the exact same offer that he accepted in Philly, which you completely forget about at times because that was so early on in the offseason with Kyle Schwarber. Like we offered it, he went to Philly, they matched it, and he went with Philly and stayed there. So
as of right now, the Yankees are the favorites to win the American League at 4-1. The Mariners are in second at 5-1. Straight behind them is the Blue Jays, Red Sox, Astros, and Orioles. Sucks to see the Orioles in 6th, but 3 teams in our division.
Remember when we were like the 32nd team in the American League, and there are only 30 teams in Major League Baseball?
And also Indiana University football was like 160-1 to win the national championship this year. So it happens. It's not uncommon for sure. Any other stuff you guys want to talk about? I don't really have anything else baseball wise.
No, we can do all things Super Bowl tomorrow because it's the last time we'll get to talk to you.
Let's get some props. Everyone go on your little websites. Look up some props that are fun. We'll pick up maybe some player props, see if anybody likes Jackson Smith and Jigba, receiving yards, stuff like that. Let's see if maybe we can get a couple of those together and make a little team parlay.
I did see one. I saw one earlier today. It was earlier yesterday. Largest lead in the game. And I'll just let you guys go. I'll give you a bloop like we're on what is that, around the horn.
Largest lead in the game, 10 points.
Okay, Brooks, you got to guess.
The line is?
Yeah. What could be the largest lead in the game? What's the over on?
Yeah, give me 14 probably.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Yep, you got it.
14 is exactly? Is that what the number is? Is that the prop?
Yep.
Wow. It's nuts.
Started at 14.5, went down to 14. I was thinking about that because I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
There's a section called novelty props. Jersey number of first touchdown scorer, over under 10.5.
We did this last year.
I know.
Will there be a successful 2-point conversion? 3-1, yes. -425, no. Will there be a kickoff return to a touchdown? 22-1. Any offensive lineman to score a touchdown? 22-1. Scoregami, 25-1.
Scoregami. I haven't heard scoregami since last year.
Will there be a flea flicker attempted? Yes, is +185.
Oh, so that's another one. How many people will attempt to pass in the game?
Not good odds.
2.5.
Total players to attempt to pass over 2.5 is +160. Under 2.5 -210.
I hate that.
And last year's Super Bowl, 3 people attempted to pass as Kenny Pickett came in because they were blowing the shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Next gen stats. Next gen fastest ball carrier, Rashid Shaheed, is the odds-on favorite at +150.
That's a lot.
You could bet his speeds over under 19.5 miles an hour. This is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. How many hot dogs sold at the game?
Of course, tails is the best bet on the board, -103. You're never going to get 50-50 odds on a sure winner like that.
Hey, did you guys see the stuff coming out about the new broadcast booth for the MLB with Joey Votto and Rizzo and somebody else that can't think of right now?
I know Votto's in there, but no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just a brief headline that I saw. I was kind of hoping that you guys read it so you guys would know more about it, but it looked interesting. I mean, I think it'd be awesome to see Rizzo and Votto in the same
Votto
booth.
Is great on television. He is phenomenal.
Okay, so baseball, basically Sunday Night Baseball is NBC now. It's not ESPN. And I think this is going to be like the pregame booth. It's like the pregame, like similar to inside the NBA. Joey Votto and Anthony Rizzo, and apparently, reportedly, Clayton Kershaw might be there too.
Oh shit!
So cool. That's cool. That's a great little lineup. I guess obviously Fox has they have Jeter and Big Papi and Frank Thomas and A-Rod and those guys. So this would be like the newer era, new age, I guess, for that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if any of them are actually going to be calling games or if they're just going to be covering the pre-games or whatever. But
either way, I think it'll be entertaining.
Yeah. I wonder who NBC's booth for Sunday Night Baseball is going to be. They also have exclusive.
Oh, I think Bob Costas coming back.
They have exclusive wild card rights starting this year as well. So they're going to be all the wild card games are going to be on NBC as well. That's interesting. ESPN and baseball just completely done, I guess.
Yeah, they started.
Yeah, I think they severed last year.
Well, it's because they're buying into the NFL. So
yeah, ESPN.
Yeah.
Well, they're all and the NBA. I mean, we just saw Barkley and Shaq and all them move over to ESPN too. So
yeah, they're merging with the NFL Network. So their money's allocated.
I mean, good for NBC's getting they're getting their feet back wet though. They got the NBA back this year. They got Round Ball Rock back. We've got the MLB coming on Sunday nights. Round Ball Rock, man, that skit is just the best. Basketball.
Ridiculous.
What oh shit, now I lost my train of thought. We gotta talk about this since the World Baseball Classic's coming up. You guys seen all this stuff with the Puerto Rico players and their team possibly pulling out of the World Baseball Classic?
No, why?
Because remember we were talking about Altuve and Correa weren't going to play because they couldn't get their contracts insured.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a big thing on the Puerto Rican side of the.
Lindor can't get his insured. Like a lot of the big time players for Puerto Rico can't get insured.
I would imagine they're not going to end up pulling out, but some of the top name guys
they're a host city.
Probably not going to be playing.
Yeah, they're hosting.
I know.
They're one of the 4 host cities, so I mean that would suck if they pulled out. I hope this doesn't come to fruition. I hope there's some other insurance company or somebody steps in to make this work. But I mean, that would suck if they, first of all, pulled out. And would also suck if a lot of these players can't play that want to play. I mean, Puerto Rico's electric and they just kind of like took them out at the knees with some of these guys that they won't insure.
Damn.
What's the list, Dusty? Do you have the list of guys that aren't insured right now or couldn't get insured?
No, I'm trying to. That's what I'm looking up right now.
Well,
It just makes zero. I mean, it makes sense to me, but it's just fucking annoying, to be honest with you.
yeah, fair enough.
I mean, Edwin Diaz just came out and said that he's going to be the closer for the Puerto Rico team, which is interesting because last time we saw the World Baseball Classic, he tore his Achilles and got carried off by his teammates and missed the whole next year. Moncada has received insurance approval, expected to play for Cuba. So I guess there's players for Cuba having the same problem. This is incredibly interesting. I'm trying to find the list. I'm not having good luck with it right now, but just know if you're interested, the Puerto Rico WBC team is looking a little sketchy right now. I just looked at the roster for the Dominican team, by the way.
It's insane.
It is outrageous.
They're 180. They're plus 185. America, I think America's US is plus 110 or 115.
Our pitching staff is better, but I mean this lineup.
Their lineup is super. They have no depth whatsoever. None. If they have to go lefty, righty matchup stuff, they're going to be fucked.
I mean, they're missing Jose Ramirez for the first couple of at least the first part, but apparently he's supposed to come back later in the tournament. But they have Machado at third in his place, so I think that's okay.
That's a hell of a damn good replacement.
So here is the list as of February 1st. For Puerto Rico, the list of denied insurance coverage is Lindor, Correa, Barrios, Carantini, Rios, Moran, Pagan, and Diaz. Dominican is De La Cruz. Venezuela is Altuve, Rojas, Perez, Narvaez, and Contreras. It says W. Contreras. I don't know what. I'm assuming it's the younger brother.
Wilson Contreras, catcher.
I'm assuming it's the younger one, but I guess it could be either if they're both.
There's two of them. They're both good. So
yeah, that's all I see right now. But that's a lot of good players, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. That sucks, man. I want them all to play. If they want to play, somebody step in and figure it out for them.
I'm jazzed about this. I'm really fired up about this WBC. I enjoy it. I mean, this is our Ryder Cup. So I'm just, when I say our Ryder Cup, I mean baseball nerds like us. So
yeah, it took so long to get the players on board with this, like the superstars. It took so long to
take care of that this far. You have years to get this together.
It just took so long from the beginning of the World Baseball Classic to finally get all the superstars on board to play and to care about it. Now we do, and now we're having this bullshit. Like, it's frustrating, man. It's like it just takes the wind out of your sails at times because it's like, all right, now we finally got all of our best guys playing. Because I remember the first one, maybe the first two for the USA baseball team. We were like, yeah, cool, we lost, but I mean, we didn't have any good players playing. We had all minor league players and maybe a guy here or there that was okay. So I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Holding out hope.
And now we have Aaron Judge as our captain. And last World Baseball Classic, you have Trout and Trey Turner and everybody, right? I mean, everybody under the sun is ready to go. And we got Paul Skeens in this one. We have
Cool.
Right. Yeah. So
all right. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. Guys, we're gonna be on tomorrow instead of Thursday, if you didn't hear already, because I'm gonna be traveling out of the country on Thursday. So we're gonna do our Super Bowl preview, props and stuff like that. Maybe we'll talk a little waste management. Some interesting news came out this morning that LIV players are now going to be receiving official world golf ranking points. Which has been a big problem that LIV has been having, trying to get guys over there for a long time. So that's good for LIV Golf. That came out roughly in the last hour. Also,
big news.
Badass. Lindsey Vonn, who tore her ACL on the mountain the other day in her final preparation for the Winter Olympics, has torn her ACL. She was airlifted off the mountain. She is racing in the Olympics anyway. She doesn't give a fuck. She's a badass. She's 41. She's 41 years old. She tore her ACL last week, and she said, "Fuck it, I'm going anyway."
So the other part of this that's really wild as well is like obviously she's got like a titanium knee in one knee for sure. Yeah. The last Winter Olympics, she was calling it because she was retired, and now she just decided in her early 40s, yeah, I'm going to do it one more time, and then obviously tears her ACL on a practice run, which is terrible. And then she's just like, "Fuck it, it's my last one. Let's do it." That's awesome.
I hope she medals. It'd be incredible.
I mean, it would be one of the best sports stories in years if she got a bronze medal.
Yeah. Well, one of the most ridiculous braces on that knee to keep it stabilized as much as you can, and painkillers.
You got to be aerodynamic as hell, so there's no chance of braces being on that bad.
My knee's not swollen. I'm confident that I can compete on Sunday with a knee brace on. All right, good for you. Good luck. I mean, she's certainly crazy. Good for her for giving it a go, regardless of how it goes. I mean, that's just I mean, you work your whole life to try to get that opportunity, and I know she's had the opportunity several times, but she's probably going to be her last opportunity. So,
you never sleep on the Olympics, because a lot of these people you don't even know their names, and they work their ass off for so many years to get where they go, and they get 4 to 6 days of glory, and they talk about the post-Olympic mortem. Kind of like post, almost like PTSD kind of situation. Like you work, you get this major high, and then it's over, and then they don't know what to do. A lot of them don't know what to do. They don't have speedo contracts or contracts with Red Bull. I mean, I'm making up random stuff, but they don't have that, and they go back to whatever they're doing. They're insurance salesmen or something like that. So if you're watching this or you listen to this, take a couple fucking moments and enjoy people that work really fucking hard to do something that supports our country. It's really important to not only them, but it should be to us. And I appreciate the living hell out of it, because you see and that's pure fucking emotion that comes out of these people when they win medals, no matter what sport they are playing. What do you call it? The one where you shoot rifles. What is that? The
biathlon.
Hey, you worked your dick off on skis and marksmanship, and you win a medal. I'm gonna cry right along with you. All right.
Insane sport.
And also, before we sign off, shout out to my boy William Wells. It's his birthday today. He's a Packers fan. Sucks to suck. And hope you have a great birthday, my man. I know you watch the podcast, listen to the podcast. For time to time. So take care of yourself, big dog.
William Wells.
Yeah.
That's a name.
Sounds like he owns a liquor store.
We got opening ceremonies on Friday night. Thursday we have prelims starting for some events. We've got Olympics for basically the next month, and then
have you guys seen this this picture that they're announcing a bunch of managers in the Orioles organization right now for the minors. Nobody I really know. But have you seen this run of sports that we have here coming up? Because this dead time that we've had for the past 2 weeks is killing me at the moment.
We talked about Framer.
Framber?
Whatever. Don't care.
I don't know. I want to see if I can find the picture of it that somebody put up. The run that we have about to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dusty, let me know if you. Oh, here we go. February 6th Olympics. February 8th Super Bowl. College baseball starts on February 13th. World Baseball Classic starts March 4th. March Madness is March 17th. Opening day is March 26th. Masters April 9th. NBA and NHL Finals June. World Cup is June 11th. College football is August 26th, and then NFL starts September 10th.
This is the sports equinox year. We have the World Cup, the Olympics, the World Baseball Classic. We got everything. We got Olympic hockey we're gonna watch. God, I can't wait.
Honestly, the only thing we don't have
living together, mass hysteria.
The only thing that we don't have is Ryder Cup or President's Cup.
We have President's Cup.
President's Cup is here.
Yeah.
Oh
We got
yeah, we do.
President's
We
Cup.
do. We have President's Cup.
Yeah, it's every year. It's
Isn't
every
it-
other year.
Isn't the Solheim Cup this year as well? That's the
I think
female
so.
version.
The Solheim Cup. Yeah. I think it is. Yeah. I don't know where the President's Cup is this year. Let's see. President's Cup 2026. Where are you at? It's at Medina in Chicago,
Medina?
outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
Medina. Yeah, outside of Chicago. Captain Brant Snedeker.
Sounds about right.
Captain Brant Snedeker and Jeff Ogilvy is the international team captain. Hell yeah. Good for Brant Snedeker. All right, yeah. Congratulations to Justin Rose, who absolutely cooked everyone this week, by the way. We'll talk a little golf tomorrow.
We'll talk golf tomorrow,
Yeah. Koepka made the cut. I missed out on a parlay by one stroke that really killed me. Harry English, T22 this week, man. He was supposed to be a walking top 20. Cost me about $1,000. It's okay. It's okay. Just one shot. He missed a 5-footer on 17. I'm not mad about it. It's okay. I'm not that mad about it. It's fine. It's okay. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow, probably around 11. We'll do some Super Bowl stuff. We'll talk some golf. We'll talk some other stuff. Hopefully you guys have fun. We love you, and we will see you next time. Shout out Brandon Webb. That guy was really good.
See,
Shout out Mitch Richmond.
What an end!
Straight for Chris Webber, straight up.